but they taste like people. Mm-hmm.
I never noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
No comment. Complex 1? Is he on Complex 1? Yes, he is.
Yeah, fucking save this picture like for the 9th time and find it again. There we go. Saved. I have a picture.
Congratulations, we off pictures. Dan, when you're back.
I'm back. Yeah.
God, thank you. Alright, I'm doing your shit and Scott's shit first, so we can get that out of the way.
Yep.
Alright, you guys left off, you guys were climbing the mountain.
Yeah, we're on the first leg of the mountain.
Yep. Alright, and you had to stop because Paleth was being slow.
She got tired.
So are you guys ended up making camp on the edge of the mountain, I believe? On the side of the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there anywhere else?
You can go back down it.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm. So yes, there is no other place.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys make camp on the mountain. Ba-ba-da-ba. It is now day. Unless you guys had any conversations you'd like to make.
At the beginning of the day, I'll essentially I'll look up towards the mountain the rest of the way, like, go on ahead by yourself. There's no way I'm going to make it up here. I'm going to slow you down. There's whatever time limit they set for you. You're not going to make it with me.
I don't know if there's any time limit. They only said I had to climb the mountain.
In 3 days.
Out in 3 days. Is there something you wanted to see at the top of the mountain, or were you just accompanying me?
I was just accompanying you. Trying to figure out what to do.
Well, I appreciate the company, but if you don't feel up to the climb, I won't force you, certainly.
These are your strengths. They're not mine to fight. So, if you ever want to get in contact with me, I'll be down in Iron Forge again. Just do that sending thing, if you want.
I will contact you when I return to the city.
Alright. We'll see you eventually.
Alright. Keep your swords sharp. Remember, the Dalhai will return.
Kisses and hugs.
Thank you. Alright.
Okay, for you to go back down the mountain, give me a... endurance and acrobatics. Or athletics.
I'll do... That's the thing that I always suck with endurance.
Oh, yeah, you make it down, but you're fucking pooped. You actually slide the last 40 feet down the mountain.
Damn, that's a steep mountain.
That, or I can make it have be less steep, and you just roll the last 40 feet.
Well, I could do acrobatics and do like handsprings down it.
Yeah, but with that endurance check, you'll do that. You'll break your arms and probably your neck from falling on it.
Then you get training in endurance.
Everybody's getting training in endurance. It's my favorite thing to make people roll. It's so useful in everything.
It only put a plus 10 to that too. That's what's bad. No, all right.
Well,
yeah,
you do that, and then you get what's it called? Skill focus.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna use another feat. And it's like, I can use feat to do more damage.
Alright, yeah, you end up making your way down the mountain. Dan, give me your check to go up it.
Alright, athletics and endurance. 1950.
Ew.
Not great.
Yeah, not great at all. On your way up, pretty much once you start hitting the snow region of the mountain, you severely slow down and need to take a rest. You find that
snow. Fucking snow.
You find out that snow is a lot more challenging to be climbing on.
Really slows you down when you're trying to get somewhere in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're surrounded by people who don't know how to drive, and that's another world.
Waka waka.
Yes.
So to make it up that mountain, you spend you spend about 4 hours climbing.
Getting chilly.
By the way, do you have any winter clothing?
No, but one of the functions of prestidigitation is that I can warm I keep an object warm as long as it weighs, I think it's less than 10 pounds, so I can just keep my clothing warm with that.
DM discretion of what technically is counted as warm.
Prestidigitation. It's good for everything.
I can also flavor my clothing.
It tastes like strawberries.
So yeah, it helps you keep warm, but you're still fucking freezing. Roll it again.
This mountain isn't getting any shorter.
Fuck no, it ain't.
That's better.
Yeah,
That's
aw.
about the same.
Okay. The climbing is easy, but you're still getting about 4 hours in before you're getting pretty pooped. And by this time, it's 8 hours in. Sun's probably. You think you get about a good 3 hours more before.
Right. I'm gonna start looking for a cave or something to take shelter in.
Give me a perception or a nature check.
I'm terrible at both of those things.
You gotta pick one of them.
Which am I slightly
substitute
bad, which am I
Arcana
slightly
for them?
not bad as bad at? Let's see. Nature. Okay. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
That'll
you find one. You easily find one.
Cave sense tingling.
Yeah, you do find one. And conveniently, there is some.
I'm gonna take shelter there, and if there's
But
well.
conveniently say there's some dry wood that you can easily start a campfire with.
Excellent.
Seems to be placed there for some reason.
It's like people try to do this occasionally.
Yes. And then you find a giant pile of bones next to it.
Not always successfully, but they try.
Alright, staying there for the rest of the night?
Looks like.
Okay. Well, you could have got 3 more hours of climbing, but that might have reduced your chance of finding another cave.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be reckless trying to
Okay.
climb.
This is going to put you on day 2. 1, 2, 3. Nope, 3.
3 if we count whatever I did with Paleth as a day. Yeah.
Paleth, what are you doing today? The day that you left Geddon.
Well, if I'm tired of shit, I'd probably try to find an inn to sleep in.
Yeah, you can find it in.
Yeah. Gold rate.
Gold rate cheap. Not a high. Depends. Are you looking for a place that you feel comfortable and safe in?
I'd prefer that, yes.
Then give me a streetwise.
Okay, that I can do.
29. Okay, good. You do find one. Gold. The gold rate is going to be 3 gold per night.
Sweet. Alright. I'll bunker down for the night.
Okay. Well, day.
No, day. I'm gonna rest. I'm tired.
All right. How long are you resting for?
Mm,
You doing like a full 8-hour thing, or you're just gonna like basically go there, take a nap, and then come out?
well, I can trance in 4 hours, so
So
I'll take my trance nap.
okay, you take a trance nap. You wake up from your trance nap thing, and you're free to go out the city as you want. If you go outside, if you're going outside the city, you'll notice that the actual carnival is leaving the area,
Oh, the carnival's leaving.
so you can't get redemption on the bell machine.
Oh well, it was a bullshit thing anyway.
Hallam did it quite easily.
Then all of a sudden he raised the difficulty somehow. He decided I can hear the bells harder.
It's not.
Anyway.
It's your fault for going after Waylon. All right, so you leave the place and where you headed up to.
Mm,
Rob while you sleep in.
I'm mainly just gonna explore the city, see whatever. What is the city known for? That's what I would like to know. I like to essentially sightsee for right now.
Metalworking.
Metalworking.
Forging, mining, shit like that.
Well, might as well go around the blacksmith, see blades and whatnot that they create.
Yep. You find a lot of unique weapons here. You think if you're if the party's ever looking for unique weaponry or armory, this is the place to go.
Sweet. Alright. Hmm. Should really think this out more.
Probably. That's why I gave you the option.
It's like trying to get to the place.
What place?
Trying to explore the city. I just don't know what's in the city right now other than mine workers, right?
Well, look at. I already described the city. You had a slum to the one side of it. You have pretty much all the royalty and shit like that. Kind of their city, their districts, pretty much on the mountain side. The main palace / castle is completely carved into the mountain.
I'll go explore the slums. I'll keep close guard of my own items, though. I realize where I'm going.
Okay. Let's see. You got somebody trying to pickpocket you.
Alright. Well, perception to see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll grab his hand, I'll swing around, pull a knife, and put it to his throat.
Wow! Very discreet.
I'm not being discreet.
You see, it's about a kid about the age of 14.
And, if you're gonna do something like that, you should probably pick on easier prey. Now get the hell out of here.
The kid scurries off. You're not gonna have kids when you grow up.
Probably not.
Wait, I forgot your character's like 50.
And she's a lesbian anyways.
You could adopt. But now that option is off the table.
Yeah.
Alright, through the slums you don't really notice anything. It's a relatively boring place. A lot of people, it looks like a lot of people have to go outside the city. They're doing farm work, that they have something outside to do. So you see pretty much people just kind of funneling back and forth from the main entrance of the city. You see a couple beggars. Some really disgusting looking gold miners panning for some gold that from dirt they've brought back with them.
Well, there's only another place I know. Actually head towards the barracks, see the army or what's coming back from it, at least.
Alright,
well, are they even heading back by it? Or would they even be back by now?
You could have swore you saw ships landing.
No, they're actually taking ships back. Okay. Well, I'll go look at that.
Going back, you see about half of the army has returned. You would assume it's half. You think the other half are probably just staying there to secure the area and figure out what the fuck they're going to do with this new area. But, they seem to be still unloading troop transport ships and they're basically filling medical tents, and anybody who's still basically not alive, but like better off, the better off people are helping out with that. There's not one person standing around doing nothing that's not a higher ranking person.
I'm going to go to one of those higher-ranking persons and actually ask them, is there anything I could do? I was in the war too and fought, so...
Without even hearing the words, you were in the war and fought, they immediately throw you on helping unloading the injured troops.
Oh, alright. Over here.
They don't care.
Yep.
They don't care who you are, they want the assistance.
All right. Help out unloading troops then.
Yep. All right, Dan. Morning.
Yep.
Roll.
Let's see. Climbing and not getting tired.
Ah, you did a little better. You get another.
That sleep in the cave was just what I needed to figure out how to climb a mountain.
I'm gonna need one more from you, and that's it. You
All
take
right.
about another hour break. You get another 4 hours up or 5 hours up the mountain, and give me one more.
All right. Climbing and not dying.
You made it up, and you're not even tired this time.
Put on the show.
Good thing I left that willowy elf behind.
You pull yourself up over the ridge, and this massive fortress greets you. That's set in the side of the mountain.
At last. Let's see what these people can teach me now that I've passed their test. And I'll walk in.
Well, you can't actually walk in. The door is not quite open. You see a main entrance gate that is open, and you're able to walk into a large snow-filled courtyard. Walking through it, you're finding that it's relatively difficult to be walking through the snow. It's probably a couple of feet deep. Walking forward through the courtyard, you see on 3 walls that they're snow shoveled away or moved away that you can step down into where the actual doorway is. There's a doorway to your front, left, and right.
Is there anyone around?
Nope. But you can see lights are on the side.
In every door, there's lights?
No, inside of the you don't see any lights coming from the doors, no. But you see castle windows have lights in them, flickering candlelight.
Are there footprints? Does it look like one door is used more than the other ones?
Nope. There seems to be no footprints at all going to either door.
Just go to the center door and knock.
You knock at the door, and it slowly swings open. And there's nobody there to greet you.
I'll step inside.
Congratulations. Hello? You do not actually get a reply. The hallway is lit. The whole place is cobblestone. with marble inlays on the walls. This place looks relatively fancy for you.
Close the door behind me and start looking around.
Okay. You go down the main hallway that branches off into a fork to the left and right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, right.
You go down on the right hallway, which branches off into a fork to the left and right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, right.
You go down the right hallway, and it branches off into another hallway going to the left and right.
Get out a piece of parchment and some ink and start making a map of this place.
Which way are you going?
Keep going right.
You make your way down that hallway, and it ends up to a door at the end of that hall.
Knock on the door.
You hear no answer.
I'll crack it open and look inside.
You open it up, and you're hit with a very cold blast of winter air.
Is it outside or is it just very cold?
You're looking outside.
Okay, so which is this another door into the courtyard, or is it somewhere else?
You do not recognize this courtyard, and you do not see tracks in the snow either.
Let's see. Do I see any other doors in the courtyard?
Yep, same thing as before. But this time you see one to your left or to your right, and you see one in front of you. But you do not see the castle walls of this one, as if you entered the courtyard in the original time.
So I'll go out the door into the door to my right in the courtyard.
Okay, you enter that door, and you knock on the door, no answer, and it swings open.
I go inside and close the door behind me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep going to the right and keep mapping where I've been.
All right. If you're continuing doing that, you keep thinking your map is becoming convoluted as fuck. None of the routes seem to be making sense. It's basically the map is.
Check to detect an illusion.
You make that. Yeah, go ahead and make it.
38 Arcana.
38. You don't think it's an illusion. You just think, or it's not exactly an illusion, but you do think there's something magical up with it.
Oh, that was a crit too. Oh, let's see.
If that was a crit, you know how you can discern your own way through this now.
I do so then.
Okay. After about an hour and a half of going through hallways and picking the correct doors this time, you make your way into a large main entrance room.
Is anyone there?
You see a couple of war souls going up and down stairs, going up the back stairway, and some of them sitting at a large centralized area with a very large fireplace in front of them.
I'll greet them. Hello.
And what brings you inside here?
My name is Geddon. I've climbed the mountain to see if I am worthy to become a war soul.
Well, at least you're the first to make it this far in years. Most people can't make it.
The mountain didn't seem that bad. The maze was a bit challenging, though.
And surprisingly, that's the only defense we need for this building. And who requested your presence here?
Well, it's Cypher who suggested that I see you, but I believe it was Valon. I spoke to him. Valen. I spoke to him after the battle at Stormguard.
If you're looking for Valen, he's up the stairs, third door on the right.
Very good. Thank you.
You go up the stairs, third door on the right. You feel a very... Hold on. There you go. You feel a very magical, a barrier up in front of the door, but you do not take anything from it that it's harmful to you.
Will it prevent me from knocking on the door?
No, not preventing you from knocking on it. You just feel like there's a ward on the door.
Okay, I'll knock on the door.
It opens. And you see Valen sitting in his desk at the far end of the room.
I'm here.
I've come as I said I would.
Congratulations. Now, what is it that you seek?
I seek to test my limits to see if I can become more than I am now.
You do know this will result in a complete and utter change of every fiber of your being.
If it will make me stronger, if it will make me better able to fight the Delhi, then I'm more than willing to do so.
And then get your rest. Your training will begin as soon as possible. Do you have any questions?
Where should I rest? Is there a room I can use?
He doesn't give you that answer. I believe you can find a room.
I'm sure I can manage. Very well. I will see you in the morning then.
And you head off, and for some reason, the minute you open his door, instead of entering a hallway, you enter basically a room that looks kind of like his, but fitted with a bed and a large study. There's a large bookshelf on the side, pretty much giving the entire history of these people, everything you might need to know before what you're going into.
Oh, so a little light before sleepy reading. Excellent.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna read the book for a while before I go to sleep.
Okay. Paleth, are you good, or is there anything you want to touch on before I shimmy away?
The only thing I would do is, essentially, as I'm doing it, would ask whoever's lead of the infirmary or anything if there's any supplies that they would need to
Oh yeah, if you're asking if they need supplies, they're basically telling you, yeah, we need gauze, bandages, any kind of alcohol for sterilizations, healing potions, any kind of other remedies, flowers that you could pick up if you have a good decent nature skill. You can be out on those.
Yeah. No. Oh hell.
Or a perception check would also work. Yes, they're going to be purging the whole city of alcohol.
Be no alcohol left for you. Well, I would actually spend some funds on them to help supply them as I could.
Alright, whatever amount it is, take it out of your gold totals.
Alright.
How much are you throwing out?
I don't know. I don't know what's insane or not.
Pick a number.
Start with 100 gold. I'm sure that could buy a lot.
That's not even a health potion, but okay.
Oh, well, I'm thinking like gauze and shit.
Okay.
I'm thinking about like the smaller items, like alcohol, gauze, the bandages.
Alcohol, no. It's not going to buy much alcohol. Maybe the cheap shit, but they're not looking for that. They're looking for top shelf.
Well, they're out 300 then. I don't have much money on me.
Alright, just pick a number, and whatever it is, take it out of there, and let me know what it
I'll
is.
just take, yeah, I'll take it out. No, 300 in
300?
the end.
Okay, anything else?
No, that'd be it.
Dan, anything else for you?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Not until the next day. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna cut from you guys from now. You guys have the day off. Dan, if there's any point you want to jump in for a conversation, just let me know throughout the rest of the session, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Southern team!
Hello.
Yes.
I believe you guys...
I am here.
I believe you guys ended up taking a sleep, and that's where we left off for the session.
I think I stayed awake to keep guard, actually. But
And I was trancing.
Okay. Do. It's morning. Huzzah.
Yeah, morning.
I go around. I wake people up. Gently.
Yeah.
Wakey. Like right next up to your face, like, wake up.
Why do you have to let your beard drag on our faces when we wake up?
Oh, you don't like the feeling of the beard?
No, not particularly first thing in the morning. Feels like a spider's trying to eat my face.
It's a really cute spider, though.
Not in the morning, he's not.
Oh.
Oh, get fucked.
You made him so sad.
Hallam, wake up. I kick him.
I'm probably up before you.
Probably, yeah. I still kick you.
Yeah, he still kicks you.
I'm getting up.
Morning, Varric.
Mm.
Don't forget, you guys have fresh cut bacon you can make.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bacon!
Oh my fucking god.
I immediately make a campfire.
Doesn't do a whole lot.
That was actually in character. Oh my fucking god, bacon.
Doesn't do much for a vegetarian. Yeah, I know.
Doesn't do a lot for the vegetarian in the group. I'll find fucking grass that I can
The
eat, I
smell of
guess.
bacon.
You can find out.
I'll roll nature to see if I
I'm
can find
pretty
it.
sure she has trail rations. So
Yeah.
she's fine.
You have some very, very tasty dried bread.
But we have very tasty bacon.
And Dan does not get bacon. Yeah, you make your campfire, you use your skillet that you were given, and make some bacon. Oh yeah, you guys have that.
What do we have?
The magical...
Oh, magic food basket.
Oh yeah, but that team doesn't have it.
That's right.
We don't need
Alright.
it.
Southern
We
team
eat
is
our
going to
bacon.
Half
starve.
the team has bacon.
Well, 1/4 or 3/4 of the team has bacon.
The other ones can smell it.
Delicious dead animal.
Not deny, it is pretty tasty.
Does Hallam have more than one strip of bacon?
No.
He probably nibbles on it like a little rabbit and then spits it out and goes, "Yep, I'm done. Yep,
I glare.
bacon's only a 6 out of 10. Yep."
I just don't eat big meals. That's it. I'll have my strip of bacon. My single strip.
I don't think a strip of bacon counts as even a meal.
For Hallam, it does.
Yeah.
I
You
use
could-
my traditional
You
varied
could eat a
face.
blade of grass and be full.
Hey, look at it like
Right.
this. More bacon for the two of you.
I eat Hallam's weight in bacon.
85 pounds of bacon.
You eat 5 strips of bacon.
Alright, so you guys have your breakfast and move on.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
I'm going to
Sorry, go ahead.
coordinate with a map to figure out where we're supposed to be going. Is there any
Direction.
detail where this assassin city is?
From I believe Cypher pointed it out, it's in this little nook in the woods.
Oh man, I love books.
I'm going to coordinate then with Stormhammer to make sure that we're taking the most natural route towards that place that avoids any dangers but still gets us there in a timely manner. There you go, you figured it out.
He understands.
Right, we just go this way and then over here.
He's like, well, here's the problem. You're looking at this map and you're not thinking, hey, let's just fucking go northeast. It's right there. Let's just go that way.
His idea is to walk over here, charter a boat, come across, land up in here in the river, and then take it over the hills, and then come around from the backside.
You always got to come in for the backside.
Well, actually, once you get here, you have to take the dimensional portal, fight off a griffin, and then you wind up like around here-ish.
Nah, then somehow you end up way over here.
You understood all that, right?
I'm like, yeah, it's something.
And then that's when you realize instead of fighting the griffin, you're supposed to give him a candy cane. And that would have ended you up over here.
So
I
crafty.
fucking hate Sierra. I hate Sierra logic.
What about getting a mustache made out of cat hair?
No.
All right. Well, let's head in that direction then. I will
Oh, no.
sing. I will sing, and by doing so, it makes us move faster and also gives us entertainment.
That it does.
Well, you only move a little bit
Yeah,
faster
everything.
than the slowest person in your party, which is Varg.
I'm slow.
Yeah,
Unless Varg
but we
kicks
get
off his
to
armor.
add. But we get to add +2 to that speed regardless.
I'm 7 now.
So you've caught
See,
up to
Varg's
me.
in this heavy armor, but he's like listening to like fucking Metallica, and he's just so pumped. He's like moving faster.
No,
Ow.
what he actually
Doesn't care.
does is he takes his armor off so he can run.
Okay. I'm
So
going
you
to
guys
allow
can-
this.
So you
Either
set-
way, we move forward.
So instead of an 8, you get a 9. Or a 7, you get an 8.
Hooray!
So you guys pretty much spend the whole day trekking through the forest, or through the plains, and after a very long trek, you start to see lights in the distance.
It's nighttime around now, right?
Yep.
Randy?
Yep.
You said it was like nighttime around now?
Yep, it'd be very long trek. Yeah, night. It's going to be
Alright.
getting evening.
Alright, I'm going to suggest then that we take a rest now so we don't have to continue going at night.
Probably a
It
good
may
idea.
it may be a dangerous city to do that in. And as soon as we set up camp, I'm immediately going to start casting the ritual for silence around our camp area.
Okay. How many
As soon as
instant
that's
cast,
finished,
though? Okay, go ahead.
as soon as that's finished casting, I'm going to pull everyone together and say, now, we're all aware what sort of city we're going to here, correct?
City of Killers.
I nod.
I'm well aware.
It's going to be a very dangerous city. We're going to have to watch our actions as well as our tongues in this place. Because one slip up can get us all killed.
I swear I will not insult anyone.
You've been doing a stellar job at that thus far.
Yeah, but now I'm sort of Yeah.
Just reserved, looking down like, yeah.
Cypher shows up.
You're now all of a sudden in the atmosphere.
Oh, God damn it! But yes. If
I will
you
be my
believe
normal
it,
self.
if you believe it that important, then I will be on my best behavior.
Well, this is for you and Varrig. There's a potential for you to get the answers you're looking for, and I want to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to make sure that happens. But
Yeah,
at the same
dying
time,
would
this
be
is
kind of counterproductive.
a little bit.
You know.
Just a tad.
So I promise I will be on your best behavior.
It might
As
not
much
be
as
a
I
bad
hate
idea.
assassins.
It might not be a bad idea, Hallam, if you also watch out for any pickpockets or anything like that. I don't imagine there are many thieves in the City of Assassins, but you can never be too careful.
Of course, I will keep my eyes open.
Keep your wits about you, and we'll all get what we need out of this place.
Hopefully.
If these people are who they think they are, is it a smart idea for myself to go in?
That comes from what you're expecting to do there.
It's up to you. We could find the answer and deliver it to you if you would prefer that.
Just
Well,
wondering.
Stormhammer,
Like,
I mean,
I said,
this
I just
question
don't
can
think-
easily be returned to both of you.
they may not like seeing a dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm not looking to find every single Ninroka or whatever and kill all of them. I'm just looking for the one man responsible.
And if we find that one man here,
Oh, that's something I'm going to have to deal with if we find him.
what about you, Varric? What if we find the person responsible for killing your people?
I don't know yet. But it won't be nice.
If such a situation occurs, I ask that you hold your hand. I can't comprehend the emotions you will feel at that time, but trust me when I say you will be making a grave error if you let your actions control you out of pure anger in this city.
Then I should stay back for a little while.
No, worst comes to worst, I'll just tackle you to the ground and keep you there.
I kind of look like, get the oh really kind of look.
I give you an oh really in return.
This goes back and forth for a while.
Just a lot of glares.
Boys, this
Yeah.
is no time to be measuring your dicks, or whatever Dragonborn have.
Well, that would win anyways.
Hmm.
Oh, that you want to have a dick waving competition now? All right, I'm down.
Oh
Yeah,
my
of course.
god.
Of course.
Alexis is just going to her tent, rubbing her temple. Oh my god.
The
Could you wait
hell has
till-
she gotten herself into?
And then Stormhammer and Varric are whipping their cocks out like, mine's bigger, mine's bigger.
Alexis goes back to her tent and just sits there and chants the name of the unknown. He shows up. Can you kill those two out there? They're being assholes.
He's like, no, hold on, I gotta see if my dick's bigger than theirs. I'm the best.
And then he kills everyone.
And that's the end of the story.
End game. Good game, guys.
Good game. Good session.
Is everybody taking their nap?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm guessing we didn't light a campfire. If we're trying to hide, I'm guessing we didn't have a campfire to alert everyone of where we are.
Hey guys, we're over here.
If you guys are sleeping without a campfire, it is relatively cold tonight.
Oh god, it's gotta be terrible for me.
What I'll do then is, in addition to casting Silence, I'll also cast Wizard's Curtain. So I will make the, basically I'll create curtains that mimic the night sky, so that if you see it basically from a faraway direction, you won't see anything there unless you have a really good perception.
Okay.
Stealth technology. I cuddle up with my beard. It keeps me warm.
You're gonna make a stuffed animal out of it.
That's later.
That's for when I go insane.
Okay. Night turns to day, and you guys are woken up by a very early morning sun. And Hallam, did you take your glass blowing equipment with you, or did you leave it inside the Iron Forge?
I think I left inside the Iron Forge just because I didn't know. I assumed I was coming back to it, and then I
So-
decided I didn't want to be there.
It's still at Stormhammer's house.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. You guys wake up. Morning. Congratulations.
Ah, what a beautiful day.
It's a lovely, lovely day today, isn't it?
Aren't we still under the curtain thing?
Fish.
No, it eventually wears out.
As I walk by Varric, I point at him and go, I totally won that.
Actually,
by the way."
no, it can last for 24 hours. So it actually probably is still going since I've been asleep and I haven't been dismissing it.
You won the thing that didn't happen.
Though in my mind it happened.
So
And I
you're
won.
dreaming of Varrig's dick.
Thinking of dicks.
Dreaming of how mine is bigger than his.
Yes.
So you need to use fantasy to give yourself self-satisfaction?
Well, I need to use
ego-
fantasy to imagine
it-
his cock, because there's nothing
is
like
it-
it in the world. It's just that small.
Stormhammer,
Is your
what is Geddon going to
is your
think of
ego-
cheating on him?
Is
Go
your
get your
ego
fucking
this
revenge.
large to overcompensate for your your tragically small penis, Stormhammer?
I will whip it out right here and show you how big it is.
Why are we arguing about dicks when we could be doing other more important things?
Agreed.
Like comparing those dicks.
That's like, it's like no.
Alright, so you guys head off.
Well,
Yes.
they do.
Yes.
Actually, as Alexis is leaving, she's like, I mean, strictly speaking, as a dwarf, I mean, proportion-wise, it's probably tiny. You know. She's not gonna continue that thought. She's just gonna say
No.
it and then throw it there and just keep walking.
And then just leaves immediately, and it's just like
Ever
It's
since,
a
I've
tradition.
ever since I left Ironforge, I've tried 172 different kinds of ale, and I figured out that I'm just the right height to give a human woman a good time.
my response.
That face.
It looks like a turtle. So you three head off to the city?
Yes.
Varric staying behind completely.
Mm-hmm. Well, until I'm needed. Have fun, guys. Don't get hit.
I would suggest someone else stay along with him. I don't like someone being out on their own outside of the city of assassins.
Let's split the party more.
Well, we can have some. We can always make sure there's the buddy system in work, or we can leave one poor motherfucker out there to get killed on his own.
Maybe. We don't expect thieves out there, right?
You guys have a high probability of noticing that there's been no traffic coming in and out of the city, so he's probably relatively safe.
If he's
It's the
fine.
DM saying
I can
there's.
stay behind.
That's the
if
DM saying there's no threat to him.
All right.
Before you guys leave, be
Fair
careful
enough,
about
then.
mentioning dragons. Dragonborn.
Well, then how are you gonna ask if they killed off the Dragonborns?
Well, just be careful mentioning that you know one.
I'll keep that in mind.
And how do they know to ask about them?
First thing I do when I get there, I just start shouting
Hey
about
guys, I
it.
just met a dragonborn. They're fucking awesome.
I don't know Dragonborns. What happened to the other ones, guys? Guys.
That's what Wayland would do, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd enter
Why
the
do you
city
think
and
I'm mentioning it?
start shouting about it.
No, I actually have a plan for how we can approach that. So, do not trouble yourself. If we need you, I'll use a sending ritual and call for you.
First.
Unless, of course, I'm dead. In which case, follow the high-pitched screaming.
That'll be me.
That will not be audible from where he is.
I have very good hearing. No, I don't.
Do Dragonborn even have ears?
Yes, they do.
I think they got
Well-
holes.
They have holes inside of their head.
Oh,
But we all knew that.
They're like lizards.
As Alexa start prodding his head, where's your ears?
I have no idea where you have ears.
Must be a bitch to
the
find a pair of
fuck?
glasses that work.
What the fuck? Your noses are so big.
And your
Why are you
eyes
so grumpy?
Why are you so good?
and your eyes are so small.
All right,
You John about updating.
Alright, so you guys head off towards the city?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Heading through the plains, you guys make your way to the edge of the forest, and if you're going to scout into it or scout around to look at it, yes, no?
Trying to scout out the city.
No, to see like if there's anybody at the entrance, if there's like how to get in, shit like that. Or you just basically
Well, I mean,
gonna
if
walk
there's
up to, or you're gonna basically walk right up to the front doors and see if you can get in.
If there's a gate, I'm gonna head up to it and see if there's anything particular about it.
Well, if you guys get close enough, you guys will see that there's a large open archway that's giving access to the city.
Do we see any
just to be
people
safe,
from
I'm
over
gonna-
here?
Do I sense any kind of hostile magics at the gate?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
They're
so I'm
moving
not gonna
around.
just go right through the gate.
They're moving around, so you assume it's people.
But there's no actual magic to the gate itself.
Nope.
Okay. Go on through, Stormhammer.
This place
All
was
right.
supposed to be hidden, right?
Nope.
Oh.
I walk on through.
You head through
Who's gonna fuck with the city of assassins?
the. You walk on through the gate, and you just see a bunch of people going about their business like a normal city.
Just regular
Alright.
humans.
Yep. And they pay you no mind.
I look
Are
back at
there,
the others and I nod. Sort of like, it's okay. Come on in.
When I come in, I'm going to first see if I could find any sort of guard or any sort of authority figure in the town.
You do not see any such figure.
All right, then I'm going to try to see if I could find anyone who's a bit older, who looks like they're, not too busy.
Yep, you do see a guy coming out of a building and just seems to be strolling through the street.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I was wondering if you might be able to point me in the direction of somebody who is wise to the dealings in this town.
There's only one group of people that are wise to the dealings of this town.
Do you know where I might be able to go to find someone to talk to in that group?
He points his way over to a large building that looks like a courthouse.
That is the
Council chambers.
council chambers. There's a council in the city?
Correct.
Who's on the council?
What do you think, little girl?
I'm gonna glare at the guy. I don't like him.
You don't like anybody.
Fair enough.
True.
Fair enough, sir. I thank you for your time.
He immediately just goes back to walking.
What a dick.
What? You're in a city of
Sorry,
assassins
no.
asking what they are.
I wasn't specifically asking, are there assassins on the council? I was asking if they're affiliated with any particular group.
No, just
Bet
assassins.
you they're assassins though.
That they're
I'm aware
affiliated with
they're
assassins.
I'm aware that there are assassin politicians, there's probably assassin doctors, and there's probably an assassin porno shop here. I'm aware that everyone here is an assassin.
Assassin porno shop.
I just
Cool.
wanted to know if it's like, oh, it's the Ninroka are the leaders of the council, or it's like, oh no, they're just all freelancers, or
No,
hey,
you're not
one
gonna
of
get-
them's a fucking tank.
No, you're not going to
The
get.
assassin doctor sneaks into your house and does surgery when you sleep.
There are no assassin worms.
Good.
That we can see.
Only assassin birds.
Fucking
That doesn't make it
birds.
any better.
Does the worm vomit up assassin birds?
No, but maybe next time you guys encounter him.
Okay, we move to the
Yeah.
council.
You guys move to the council doors. Large wooden French doors, arched French doors. You push
Alright.
them open. Or
Yes.
do you guys want to confer before going inside?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna see if anyone has any thoughts they want to get through.
Actually, can I do a perception test to... Hang on, I had a thought and then just completely lost it. Wow.
Hallam, everybody.
That's why you need to eat the bacon.
Screw it, can I do a perception check to look for traps? I know it sounds crazy to trap your council house, but... there are
Sure.
They're assassins.
traps. 35.
You see a large wooden door in front of you.
It seems safe. Hey, Stormhammer, you want to go first?
I promised I wouldn't behave. I promised I would behave.
I will go first. I don't want you kicking any doors down.
And that's why I said I'd promised to behave.
You push open the doors?
Yes.
You push on the doors and it's loud inside. There seems to be that the council is in session, and there are a bunch of other people inside of this, all sitting in rows. It looks almost like a church, but with a half table or a half circular table where the council is sitting in the very front of the room. Every last person in this room is wearing black robes. Immediately, Martin, you see the pendant that you've been carrying around with you the entire time on the council members. Just because they're the only ones facing you.
I'm gonna roll endurance to not just immediately storm out of there.
Sure. You don't.
Okay.
Do I see that pendant?
Yep.
I'm gonna place my hand on Stormhammer's shoulder.
I grit my teeth and I bear it.
You guys gonna enter and sit in on it?
How bad could it be?
I'm gonna slide my hand down his arm until I'm actually grabbing his hand, and I'm going to say, "Let's take a
You're
seat."
probably gonna be squatting at that point.
I have a hilarious.
That
image
is true.
now.
That is true, actually. Yeah, never mind. She doesn't get to your hand. She stays there. She
Yes.
fucking she trussles your hair a little bit. Like, oh, you're
That's what
adorable.
You trussle my mohawk.
she gets one of those little backpacks she put babies in and puts you on her back.
Where?
You'd probably just tip forward and I'd have you on my back instead.
So you guys go off and sit at one of the open pews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear ramblings about different hits that have gone out and other Ninroka dealings that have been going on throughout the cities and outlying areas. A few conversations about the Dalhai come up, and basically the council response is that they're not becoming involved.
I'm twirling the amulet around in my hand. I'm glaring at everyone, looking for anyone who looks to be missing theirs.
You do not see anybody missing. Well, the only people you can look at them from straight on is the council members, and every last one of them have theirs.
Mentally cross those off my list.
Death list.
They could just buy new pendants.
Actually, I think the sister said they weren't given new pendants. That they each had their own pendant, and if they lost it, they weren't given a new one.
Okay.
After about an hour and 15 minutes, the council convenes and everybody starts to head out. The council still stays at their table, communing with each other. Martin, Stormhammer, if you're looking at everybody who goes by, give me a perception check to see every last one of them has their amulet. Yes, they do. You do not see anybody without one.
Is anyone staying behind, or are they all leaving?
Everybody leaves. The only people that are left inside that room are you and the council members. And there are
Well, the council
6
members are just
of
sitting
them.
there, or
Yep, they're sitting there talking
are
to
they
each
just?
other.
I'm gonna start approaching the bench. Actually,
Better
Okay.
do something, Alexis. My patience is running thin over here.
What's up, guy?
You make your way up front, and one council member, the very center one, looks up and goes, "Do you have business here?"
I believe I do. I'm here on behalf of the Undercity of Freeport, and I'm going to show them the dagger. Or flash the hilt, rather, of it.
Ah, yes, Slade. And your business is?
I had a few questions about a few friends of mine who have had some run-ins with assassins in the past. I'm trying to get some information for them.
And that information is what?
I toss the amulet up on the table in front of them.
You step forward.
I'm going to, without actually turning to Stormhammer, I'm just going to say you have absolutely no appreciation for the art of conversation.
The
I
council member.
I might figure out who it is that murdered my family. All right.
The council member looks
Indulge
over
me.
at Stormhammer and says, "You step forward."
Do I step forward?
Where did you get this?
I found it clenched in the cold, dead hand of my recently mutilated mother, who was laying right next to me mutilated father and mutilated sister.
Names of said people?
Fuck. I give them their names?
Oh, that backfired.
Nice going, Stormhammer. You didn't think I would ask for their names?
No, I didn't. Shit.
Well, that's the moment of the session.
Okay. You
Jack, Eve, and Ruby. There you go.
Jackie and Ruby. And the daughter?
No, Jack, Eve, and Ruby.
Oh, Jack, Eve, and Ruby. Okay. He starts flipping through he pulls out a massive leather-bound book and starts flipping through it. What city was this?
Ironforge.
Date?
I give him the date.
Estimated time?
I was currently out traveling at the time. They were like that when I got home. Seemed recently fresh.
He starts thumbing through some papers. We do not have a hit on record for these people. It seems that one of them went rogue.
And you have no idea who that might be.
If they come back without their pendant, they are excommunicated. Between now and the time you have given us, we have at least 13 excommunicated assassins.
It wouldn't be possible to have their names, would it? Surely you don't care if I...
After they've been excommunicated, their fate is not up to us. And he rips out the page and hands it to you.
I take the page and I quietly sit down in the back as I memorize each and every name on that list.
Of that group who was excommunicated, are there anyone who had any sort of tendencies to the way they killed?
To their manner of...
Who they would go
dispatching?
after, or how they would do it? Anything we can glean from this that might be able to narrow down who it might be?
No, every Ninroka assassin's hits are unique to the council. There is no pattern to each assassin.
None of these assassins themselves personally showed any signs of being unhinged?
Well, every assassin tends to have their moment like that.
There's nothing unique to this pendant at all, is there? I mean, compared to the other ones.
Other than that, it's a locator. It allows us to know where each one of our assassins are.
Have you
think
been
it was
tracking
possible?
this one?
What'd you say, Chris?
Have you been tracking this one?
We have, but we had no concern. We believe after he has lost the pendant, whoever came in contact with it, it was no concern of ours.
Do you think it possible that whoever owned that pendant left it behind on purpose?
I doubt that.
It just seems odd that a small dwarf woman would be able to even get close enough to take the pendant from him.
Well, maybe he was sloppy. No offense.
Some assassin.
Well, thank you for that. The other manner of business I was looking for is in regards to the Dragonborn.
You see his brows tip down when you bring up those words. What of them?
I have a few mutual acquaintances who are very interested in the history of the Dragonborn and why they were wiped out.
Why they were wiped out was a council decision.
That the reason for that being?
That reason is none of your concern. That is official council business, and I cannot believe that information.
Sorry.
It would be extremely beneficial to my friend if he could learn what happened to the Dragonborn. Is there...
So you know one that's currently still alive?
I didn't say I knew any Dragonborn who's still alive. I said if I have a friend who's mutually interested in the history of the Dragonborn.
Who might this friend be?
Someone in the Undercity.
Bluff check.
Well,
26.
Good enough. The Dragonborns as a race had to be eliminated. They are an unruly bunch.
Unruly how?
Let's just say they crave war.
A lot of species and individuals crave war, though.
Yes, but none reproduce quite like these do.
So they spawned so quickly and were so bloodthirsty that the council decided genocide was the only solution.
That's correct.
I see. There are no records of when this went on, are there?
Not accessible to you.
I understand. Give me 1 sec.
Sure.
sitting up at the mountain waiting, going, man, I love war. War's amazing.
Are there any hits out currently left for any Dragonborn who are still alive, or have they been completely eliminated?
We believe there were survivors.
Are they still being hunted?
We continue the pressure on them to keep them separated.
So they're allowed to live, but never reproduce.
They are allowed to believe they are allowed to live.
But you're essentially preparing to have them made extinct.
If they go searching for each other, correct. As long as we keep them separated, the remaining, he looks up, 8 can live a fulfillment and happy life as long as they stay away from each other.
But the race is to go extinct once they pass.
Correct.
Was that a unanimous decision by the council?
Correct.
And is one that is still supported to this day, I imagine?
Correct.
Very well, then. I believe that'll satisfy my friend quite well. I apologize for taking up any of your time.
Outside of today, you are welcome inside this city. After today, I must ask you to leave.
Why is that?
We do not let outsiders stay very long inside of this place.
Fair enough. I believe we will be on our way shortly then.
And if location of this place comes out, we know who to go for.
You know who I work
Well-
for, and you know that keeping secrets is part of my duties.
Let's hope for that.
If I started talking, you wouldn't be the only ones in danger, so you'd have to be on your race to kill me.
If that is all.
It is.
And he immediately goes back to communing with the people next to him.
I'm going to head back towards Stormhammer then.
I am quietly distracted as I'm just strumming my name across the, my fingers across the names on the paper.
I'm going to hover over him, and I'm going to see if I can read over the list and see if any names pop out to me.
Sure. That is a negative.
Okay.
I don't suppose any of the names would pop out to me.
Now,
Alright.
these guys seem to have been very good at their jobs as far as at least keeping identities and names out of the loop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep stroking the paper.
Oh, my precious.
I'm going to take out a piece of paper, basically copy the names down on my own side.
So in
Okay.
case he pets it to death.
Yeah, just in case. And then I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to head over to Hallam.
Yes,
How are you doing?
I'm holding up. This place, it feels weird here. But, it seems safe, at least for now. A little worried that they caught on, that's all.
That they'll catch on to what you used to do?
Less so me, more for our friend,
To Stormhammer or to Varrig?
Varrig.
They said if they don't try to band together, they have no reason to kill them. It really ultimately comes down to what I tell Varrig.
True.
If I tell them the wrong thing, they might decide to kill him.
Information not to tell them the wrong thing then, right?
I don't
By
know.
that I mean you.
I don't know what the right thing is here.
Either you lie to protect him, or you tell him the truth and let him risk his life. How best do you protect someone in a situation like this?
You satisfied with your list?
I'm very satisfied. I'm not looking away as I'm saying this. I keep strumming the paper.
I'm actually going to ask if he's going to let us keep the page or we have to return it to him.
I ripped it out of the book.
The council member, yeah, you would assume he has other.
Copies.
Copies. Okay.
You if you look back to actually say that, you see that there are 3 books of the exact same look to them, so you can safely assume that that wasn't.
I'm
the
very
end of-
trusting that these are real names.
Well, it's something we can investigate later. If none of the names pop out to me, I'll have to look into contacts and see if they are.
It's also a very realistic possibility that they changed their name.
Yeah.
And
Is it just the
Correct.
names, or is it a description as well?
Just names.
Okay.
You see Hallam written on one of the on the thing too. No.
I was gonna say I didn't recognize that.
And Hallam didn't
I
recognize
didn't
it either.
I was
Well,
like,
Man. Hey, illiteracy is spreading.
It makes sense if Hallam didn't read his own name. There's another guy named Hallam. Whatever my last name is.
Alexis is actually gonna be sitting there, kind of contemplating.
A few minutes of contemplating goes by, and the front doors slam open, and something is seen bouncing down the hall and landing at your feet.
It's a head.
Whose feet?
At your guys' feet.
What is it?
Yeah, you look down on it and you see a head.
I was right! Whose head is it?
Chris, you turn it over to see what it looks like.
Yes. Well, I'm not gonna touch it. It's a fucking head.
I'll turn
I
it.
grabbed it by the hair and lifted it up.
You grab by the head and looked it up. Chris, you immediately know who it is.
I just gotta stare, kind of dumbfounded for a second. Like her mouth is dropping.
The council
is it?
seems shocked at the moment.
I'm gonna say my little prayer to Arden. And I'm actually gonna go see if there's a body outside.
You go outside and you don't see a body. And you don't see like the people that are actually out in the street that seem to be distracted by this. They seem to have gone unnoticed by this action.
What's the matter, Alexis?
Bad?
You know Mr. Heady McNick over here?
She doesn't even seem to act like she heard what you said.
Here the counts pop up. Who is that? And then you hear a very large slam as he slams one of the books down on the table, and he says, "I demand answers.
I'm sorry?
Who is that?"
This is, Cormat. He was traitor to the Undercity.
And why was his head delivered here?
I don't know. Do you mean to bluff on that one as well?
Fuck yeah, you do.
Hell fucking yes.
Oh, I'm just gonna take 10, so it'll be a 28.
No, I'm making you roll this one.
Alright, fine, 31.
Okay.
Boot.
Whatever it is, get it out of here.
Alright. I hold it by the
Stormhammer.
hair as I walk outside with it.
I'm gonna whisper into Stormhammer's ear. I'm gonna say, actually, I'm gonna whisper into Hallam's ear. Don't give it a burial.
Okay.
You play
I was
Doc-
just gonna chuck it in the trash.
Yes, I'm going to nod approvingly when you say that.
Play soccer with it first.
I find the trash like a bin and then just
Toss
put it in there.
The head in the bin.
Chris, when you step outside, you feel that familiar feeling.
Can I sense what direction it's in?
Yep. It seems to be out in the field, outside the city.
In the direction Varrig was?
Yep.
Did the head look fresh?
Relatively.
Okay.
I'm going to start casting a sending ritual out to Varrig, and I'm going to say, is everything okay outside?
Yeah, 25 words to reply in, Varrig.
Is it?
Yeah, it's safe.
I say, like, yes, and then, like, an ellipses after that. Yes?
No, you should send it back, yes.
Herga burga durgalurg.
Like, when
Lots
does
of
the word
H's.
when does the word stop and the word end?
All of the words.
Then I'm going to suggest we head out that way. We leave town, unless anyone needs anything while we're here.
Assassin.
I have what I came
Out.
for.
Hallam?
I have nothing else that needs to be done here. Or nothing that needs to be done here.
Fair enough.
So you guys.
You alright, Alexis? You're looking a bit pale.
Oh no. I'm fucking ecstatic.
Fucking love seeing that.
You just figured you'd be used to corpses at this point and, you know, just a head. I'm gonna be quiet now.
I don't think you got ahead of the game.
No, she's gonna head back towards camp though.
Okay.
I will follow.
You guys
I
keep
will-
going out. You make your way back to where your camp was. Chris, you still do feel it, but it's getting a lot stronger as you go closer to Varig. When you guys get to the camp, you feel that it's probably about a mile outside of the camp, to the south.
It's only Alexis that feels this.
She's the only one with Arcana.
Okay.
Didn't spot anything while you're out here, Varric?
No.
Just kind of
wrong?
looking at the sky.
I've had nothing to do for the past few hours.
He's been
Like,
playing cards.
Lucy.
No, I've been like, I've been brooding.
You found a butterfly and it's sitting on your fingers, and you're just staring at it.
He's a pretty butterfly. I named him John. John
a
the
very good
butterfly.
name. John's a very good name for a butterfly. Like, no, didn't see anything.
Should have I?
Yeah. I'm just kind of like lost in thoughts. I was like, no, didn't see anything. Oh, you didn't hear me. I said, why? What's wrong? Or whatever.
Nothing's wrong. I just thought I felt something. We had a productive.
As a player, if they say something that's then again you probably want to get a reason to why to expect it. But then again, people who with her might have a reason to expect that's bluff. You can make her roll bluff checks against insights if you guys want to.
I'm suspecting something, but I'm not going to call her out on
Yeah,
it.
right now I'm just kind of like, okay,
All right.
guys are back, sweet.
I'll roll an insight on it. I probably won't do anything about it, but Alan's got good insight, or decent insight. I believe in him.
I don't.
Oh,
Somebody has to be the non-believer.
this is true.
Shun the non-believer.
Yeah, anything your character believe another player is saying might be a bluff or a ruse. You guys have the option to incite it.
I will.
Yeah,
gladly incite it.
I would think that I've just been chilling here, so I don't think anything's wrong other than
Oh,
you
fuck.
guys saw horrible assassiny things.
Oh fuck hell, Alexis.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. He might know something's up and might be like, that doesn't seem right.
Or he crits it.
I didn't crit. He crit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
He definitely knows He knows something's wrong, but it's up to him if he wants to confront you on it. But as you guys were,
Alan is actually not going to comment on it at this time.
okay.
We had a productive day in the city.
That is good.
What time of the day is it right now, though?
From morning you only spent a couple hours inside the city, so it's still before noon.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, it's about lunchtime.
I'm still holding on to the paper. I'm not letting go of
Are
it.
you petting it?
No, I'm not yet.
I kind of like acknowledge that he's holding it, like I look at it, but like,
Stormhammer found potentially the answers he was looking for.
Found a list of names. Now all I have to do is work my way down it.
can I see it?
No.
My,
Okay.
Jerk.
Have fun with that.
Varrig,
Yes.
might I be able to talk with you privately for a few minutes?
Okay.
I'm going to lead him out away from where the rest of the party is. I don't know if there's forest or anything here in this plains that we can go near, or some trees that we can kind of...
there's like one or two trees that are close by that you can stand in front of or behind.
I want to make sure we're out of earshot of the rest of the
Yeah, you
party.
can get out of earshot.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down and start petting my paper.
Which way are you walking?
Whichever way is direction the area it seems most fitting. I don't...
No, pick a
that's up to
direction.
you.
Each
That's
way.
up-
Each
Not if it's possible, not in the direction I'm feeling the horrible
Death
the
magic
unknown
from.
in. Yeah,
yeah.
You don't want him to pop out while you're talking to me.
yeah,
You also
What-
want to go probably farther away from the city.
yeah.
So yeah, you head off to the east instead of the south.
And I will cast silence again. in the
Sure.
area around us.
The cone of silence.
Varric, I found something out about the Dragonborn, but what it is may not be the answer you're looking for, and learning it may place you in a terrible amount of danger. I want to give you this choice because it should be your choice to make. I can give you the answer, and it may not satisfy you, and it may place you in danger for the rest of your life. Or you can choose not to know what it is. I'll take this secret with me to the grave, and you can continue living your life completely as normal.
Just like that, I sigh.
Renegade or Paragon? Which one is it?
Ah, damn it. I want to know more about the Reapers.
So you're taking the green option. What an asshole.
I actually did pick green. I kind of think I'm supposed to
It's-
describe it. I kind of look like I start like scanning around, like trying to look up for like I'm trying to find something to focus on, kind of thing.
You don't have to answer me right now. If you need
Oh.
some time to think about it, take your time and just ask me whenever you've decided.
I'll go with that option.
She's actually gonna rest her hand on his shoulder then. Take as long as you need.
I'm
Thank
ready
you.
now.
Figured it out. Tell me everything. No. Kind of take note of it, that you're hand on the shoulder, and then I comment, must not be good then.
Let's what?
Must not be good then.
I wouldn't have given you the choice if I thought it was good news.
Yeah, I can continue like to stare off in the distance.
She's actually gonna sit with him. She doesn't want him to be alone at this point.
Okay. Chris, you
Unless
feel-
he specifically seems like he wants to be alone.
I kind of give that off a little bit.
Then she will pick up on that hint and
leave.
mosey on back towards camp.
Chris, you feel that power starting to move towards your camp.
Oh crap! I have to pee.
I'm going
They're
to go. I'm gonna go head in that direction then. Of
Where it's coming from.
yes.
Okay. You keep walking out. You start walking towards the south, and after a good long distance, you feel like it's right next to you, but you don't see it.
And she knows what she's expecting, so she's not gonna start looking around for it. If he wants to make himself known, he'll make himself known.
And you hear something come. You hear something behind you.
She'll turn around.
I believe this is what you were expecting.
Hoping, but not exactly expecting.
No, I had to make sure you got it in a way that you wouldn't miss it.
You do have quite the flair for the dramatic.
I just wanted to make sure the council can remember me.
Why did you choose to kill him, but not me?
I have not decided that. I just did your hit first.
Thank you.
Oh, it might be way too early to be doing that now.
I know that you still can, and you may even want to kill me, but
No,
that man,
it wouldn't be fun yet. It still would be too easy.
so why are you following after me now?
Odd use of words for follow.
I seem to be feeling your presence wherever I am.
I do not count 2 places over the past many years as following.
From where we met and where I am now,
You made a request, I made the hit.
so
If I were
should...
to continue to, let's say, take interest, then you may consider it following.
What is it you find so interesting?
About what?
About me, about killing, about anything you're doing?
I believe you already had the conversation about the killing part. I was Ninroka once. And
Asshole!
I got bored.
Dun, dun, dun.
And decided to do things on my own. What I find about interesting is that you show no fear towards me just yet. I feel it, but you don't show it.
I have a good poker face.
You might need to still work on that. Because I can see through it. I know who you are. I know everything about you.
The way you were reading things off before made it seem as though that was new information to you, or at least you were realizing it on the spot.
Maybe. But that's my secret. And he looks, he continues looking forward, and he literally gives out the information of Varrig, Hallam, and Stormhammer.
What information on Varrig does he give?
He gives information you've never even heard from Varrig. Basically, when Varrig was born, where he was born, when he left, and where he pretty much his travels went.
Does he mention where the scars come from?
No,
Okay.
it's not pertinent information to him. You would assume.
Okay.
But he does go through the assassination of Stormhammer's family. He does, gloss over that. It's a point of interest in his life, so he does note it.
Wait, oh, in my life, not his. Okay,
Yeah.
like the unknown did that? That fucker!
No, if that happened, they wouldn't have got his fucking talisman.
Yeah.
Plus, you wouldn't be killing him.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, damn it. And I want to like this guy.
I know many things. Like your friend Gedden right now is working with the War Souls. Cypher has returned to his tower and locked himself away from everybody else.
Is this a magic where you can just tell what people are doing, or?
As I said before, my secret.
You can't help but make someone curious, I suppose.
Not really. Not many that to live long enough for a conversation such as this. Most just end up as a wall decoration. I would roll intimidate check when he said that too, but I'm not going to.
You win. It's like she was like, "Pfft, what a pussy." I actually was gonna say that she does seem rather uncomfortable when he says that.
Mhm.
Though I don't know if I need a bluff to show that her body language is trying not to reflect that.
He knows you're trying to bluff it. You would guess at his insight. If you want to metagame, it is ridiculously high enough on you. What else do you want to know? Because I find this conversation rather amusing.
What's your name?
I go by many names.
What was your first name?
I've never had a born name.
You never had parents?
Parents, yes. But I was never given a title.
Your parents never gave you a name?
Correct.
What culture doesn't give children names?
If you grew up with the Ninroka, you would understand.
Your parents were assassins, or did the Ninroka pay or force families to give them children?
No. I was born into the Ninroka. I was an amalgamation of magic and stealth. They didn't know quite how to handle me. And as he's saying that, he's like looking down at his hands.
Did anyone ever try to teach you?
Yes.
What happened?
They died.
Did you kill them?
Yes.
How old were you?
The first time?
Yes.
8.
How many people have you killed since then?
You see him tilt his head down and look to the left. A number I can't possibly reach.
Is there anything you desire or want?
A challenge.
There are not a lot of people on this planet that can match you.
There is one. But that is somebody I'm going to wait on. Somebody I know I'm ready for. And when that moment comes, I will make it happen.
You know, the Delhi have many members of their rank that even Cypher fears.
But they're not a part of this plane.
That matters to you?
I cannot reach a plane.
We'll have to confront him one way or the other.
No, I would assume that would be correct. But until he brings his flesh and blood into this world, he is outside of my reach. For now.
You can see she actually looks rather uncomfortable. Like there's something on her lips that she wants to say, but she's not saying it.
He's gonna catch you on that then. He's gonna look at you and just say, "What?"
Your parents. What happened to them?
They died.
Did you kill them?
I don't remember.
Did they ever tell you that they loved you?
This isn't in. This is in character. He kind of laughs at this. This isn't a. If you're trying to say that I have developed this way because lack of love is ridiculous.
I'm not really sure what makes something like you.
If you ever find out, let me know. Because it might be interesting to know.
Where are you going now?
Wherever the blood takes me.
Downhill.
Do you have any more contracts?
Oh, I have many. He looks down and to the right, and he just starts listing off names. Some you recognize, some you don't.
The ones I recognize, are any of them big names?
Yeah, one of them he does say, well, yeah, he does say Slade.
Hmm.
That's the one that jumps out to you. There are other ones that you recognize, but they were after that name, and after he says Slade, you kind of, the other ones kind of gloss past you.
Who has a head out on Slade?
You'd be surprised how many people would want to hit out on him. The Undercity is full of greed.
She chuckles at that.
But to deal with Slade, I have to deal with two others. And I believe you know who they are. As of late, they haven't left his side. Until you conveniently called for them. Maybe the next time I'll have my opportunity.
I just want to know she's quiet right now. She's not saying anything.
Yep. And where are you headed next?
You'll know soon enough, anyway, won't you?
Yes, but by asking, I don't have to work for it.
That would take the fun out of it, though, wouldn't it?
Now you're starting to think like me. You might want to tell your dragonborn friend to keep his nose clean and out of business he shouldn't have it in. He might end up one of my lists. As for your dwarf friend, tell him to check out the city to the south.
I'm just going to do a quick history. Do I know what city to the south he's referring to?
Well, you know, wow.
Ignore that roll. Ignore that roll. I'd totally take 10. Take 10. 25.
You
Take
rolled before, you rolled first.
10. I'll figure it out later. She's tired right now.
So many things.
Outside of the cities you already know that's to the south, you have no idea. So he could be referring to Tarn Vale or the Ardent City. As for Hallam, he might want to take into account his former master. He seems to have found maybe a new apprentice.
Any other messages you want me to deliver?
I believe that is all.
And then I guess I'll be going.
If you need me, you know how to reach me. And with that,
Out of character, do I?
yeah,
What is it?
just keep saying his name.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
It's like Beetlejuice?
Sort of. With that, he flickers out of existence and disappears.
Ninja smoke.
Nope, not even that. He doesn't need that shit.
Oh shit.
He's just like, meow.
He flickers out like a light bulb.
Lex is going to give a heavy exhale once that happens. And
Oh,
then,
God, I can breathe. 20 minutes of talking. I can finally breathe.
oh, God, I pissed myself twice. No, I just wanna
Twice?
head back. Yeah, no, it was a long conversation. He's very scary. No, she's got to head back towards camp.
Okay. You guys notice that she has urine running down her leg?
It's not something we decide as canon.
But you can't give me a bluff check to hide your scariness,
shaking.
though.
38.
You
I
crit.
Wait.
can't even beat that.
You're actually smiling.
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, how's everything going, guys?
Tee-hee, I'm having a
Walking back.
great day talking to a killer assassin who wants to kill everybody I know and love.
She's like, come back whistling, like twirling something.
During that time, do you show back up before she
No.
does?
No.
Okay.
I actually was going to mention that if I felt like I was going to, but I would assume that I'm still just off in thoughts.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if if Varrig. Do you know where Varrig is?
He's probably still out where I left him. He
Let's see.
needed some time to think. Stormhammer, any revelations on your list?
That'd be a negative, Martin.
Say, still petting it.
Martin.
Unmute yourself.
What
Right,
I-
mute. I keep saying that I'm just still sitting there, just petting my paper and memorizing the names.
You have memorized the names by now.
Yeah, but
Kitty.
I'm still memorizing them over and over and over.
You're memorizing like the strokes that it took to write them.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm memorizing everything there is to know about these names.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh when everyone on that list has changed their name.
You know, that's a 99.9% possibility,
They're fucking
Yeah, I
assassins,
know.
of course they did.
but it's still a lead.
Sure.
Still a lead, and that's what matters.
So, go on, Chris.
I'm going to suggest then, it may not be a bad idea if we head back towards Freeport. I have contacts there who might be able to help Stormhammer figure out where the leads on his paper might go. And Hallam, I believe there may be some unfinished business for you there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I should deal with that soon. Just nervous is all.
Call back to like 10 sessions ago.
Motherfucking shoutouts. About 20 minutes after Chris gets back, I come back as well, by the way.
Okay.
So, like, if you guys keep doing stuff, but I'll come back at some point.
I'm going to look up when I see you come back.
I just say, like,
Engage.
immediately go into... Do you have tent set up or something close to that? Or just, like...
Alexis'
Better-
tent should still be set up.
Okay, I go to where I've been sleeping, and I go there. Like, my spot or wherever I am sleeping. I'm pretty much going,
Wherever
like,
you
I'm
put
gonna
your
go to bed.
bedroll. Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I guess we
But,
won't be getting story time out of him tonight.
Speaking of stories, Alexis, I'm not looking up from the paper as I'm talking. I'm
Do you want to
still
hear some
staring at it.
names?
What was that head?
That was
You've
the
seen-
man who
You've
tortured me.
seen. Oh. Well, I guess it'd make you happy to see his head roll across the floor then.
He tortured me. He killed my friends. And he harmed children solely to get to me. I can't really take pleasure from him dying. I just take comfort in it.
Is she telling the truth, or is she secretly having some enjoyment in knowing he's dead?
No, she does just seem more relieved than anything else.
Okay. Well, at least now you have the comfort of knowing that his head is nothing more than maggot bait in the bottom of a trash can.
I just hope the nightmares stop.
They don't.
Next time, lie.
I don't have nightmares.
It's because
Does
you're
that
too
help?
stupid to
That's
have
because
them.
you're a psychopath.
Ow!
I was gonna say blissfully optimistic, but yeah.
That
I dream of
hurts.
worms.
Yeah, very just like every night, worms attack me, worms attack me, worms attack me.
Wakes up screaming, "Ah, worms!" He gingerly wakes up.
Banana bombs!
Cluster bomb!
That's
Holy
my
shit.
thing, not anybody else's. Mine.
Get your own trademark.
I cluster bomb everything.
Yeah, we know. We know, right? It's
Dynamite.
okay.
I dynamite the shit out of things.
So you guys gonna take your rest here, or are you guys going to do a little bit of traveling before?
How late is it?
With all these
What?
conversations, 2 conversations taking place, I'd say about an hour. Yeah, about an hour just go by, maybe a little bit more.
So it's coming up on dark or
No,
night.
you guys are only. It's probably only
2.
p.m.
Well, if Varig's going to bed, I mean, I'm just gonna.
I'm like going to bed so I can like lay down and think.
Oh,
It's kind of
okay.
one of those like staring up at the sky kind of things.
I'm actually gonna give him a bit. I'm gonna say, how about we head out in an hour and try to see what ground we can make. And Alexis is gonna start singing. It's gonna be very soft though and very low key. But she herself isn't looking at anything. She's probably gonna be staring off in her own distance,
Okay.
just singing though.
I'm pretty much gonna
look
stay up.
around.
I'm gonna stay up the rest of the day and the night, just looking at my paper. I'm becoming
I'm just
obsessed
gonna-
with
You're gonna
it.
take a -5 to nature checks if you're still looking at your paper and you make that kind of a check.
Oh, this is after we make camp. Then I'm gonna just
Okay.
sit down.
If you're traveling or doing any kind of checks, you're gonna take a -4 for it if you're just looking at your paper the whole time.
I'm still holding on to it.
Okay.
I've decided to become less obsessed with the map. The map of names.
No, but I'm imagining whenever I stop and sort of start looking at it, Alexis just slaps me over the back of the head.
I'm just gonna fucking take it from you eventually.
That's a
I'm
bad
just gonna
idea.
look
That's gonna be.
around
That's
at-
a really bad idea.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna look around at 3 people who are completely lost in thought and just sigh.
Why am I even here?
So,
You could have been tooling around a city.
are you guys going to travel today or no?
Yes, eventually. After that hour passes, I'm going to head over to Varig and say we're about to head out,
I nod.
and I'm gonna head over to Stormhammer. I'm gonna say we're about to head out.
I quietly put the paper away.
And then I'm going to head over to Hal. I'm gonna say we're about to head out.
Got
I'm
it.
like, I was
God.
ready at the start. I didn't need time to think.
Oh,
Hal
thank God.
knew what Hal was
Thank
doing.
I would say, yeah. Have you been lamenting that you couldn't bury the head?
No, no.
Chris, you can possibly do a sending ritual to see if you can find if there's a fleet or a boat nearby. It might be able to pick you up.
I'm going to use a sending ritual, everybody, to see if I can find if there is a boat or transport nearby.
Thank God. I wonder where you got that idea. Yes, there's a boat leaving from Ironforge, wanting to go down to Trend,
I wonder why.
but can make a stop to Freeport.
How convenient.
That seems...
It's like it was designed for us.
It's an interesting little detour.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like I'm flying from Miami to Chicago, but it makes a pit stop up in Dallas.
No, it's they have to stop there to drop off things, and
Oh.
that they can take you the rest of the way over to the other place too.
I love these convenient boats.
Yes, you know why? Because I don't want to fucking deal with fucking long travel.
Do we jump up, high five, and freeze frame?
No,
Yes.
if you do that, you're gonna be eaten by worms. Alright.
Totally have the boat flying away.
Conveniently, this is Seiya's flagship.
What the fuck?
Seiya was nearby.
Sure. It's the only boat I had.
What's up, Seiya?
I got a list.
Talk about coincidences.
Congratulations, Stormhammer.
You want to look at my list?
Why not?
Just you and me in the back. Me and my list.
The list is gonna be part of the three.
I'm gonna get up close to Seiya's area and be like, I think the list is symbolism for his cock.
Oh, that's that dangly thing they use to procreate with, right?
Well, generally it's bigger, but he's of a smaller stature than the rest of us.
That's adorable. Put a little top hat and a monocle on it. I don't know why, but whenever I look at the skinny one, I just want to say scribbles. No.
Wow, this got weird quick.
He answers to slaves sometimes too.
Wow.
Are they
I'm
gonna have like a
actually-
little girly night now?
Paint each other's nails.
Yeah, and a pillow fight. She ends up knocking you through a window and
Yeah, I fall off the ship. No, whatever ship we're on, I am going to try to do a sending ritual to Slade.
Okay. What
And
are
I'm
you
just
saying?
basically going to ask, headed towards Freeport, where are you?
You're going to get a response back as in Freeport. Actually, he's just going to say home.
Home. Okay.
Oh, was it Freeport that the unknown suggested I go to?
No, he said a city to the south, but I'm not telling you I talked to the unknown, so I'm going to say whatever information I get from the Freeport is that we should head to the south.
Okay.
You sneaky little bastard.
Well, I
Use-
killed two birds with one stone.
Okay, you guys make your pit stop off at
Technically
Trend.
three birds if fucking Varriga also makes his decision.
Yeah.
All my side storylines tie up nicely.
You guys make a stop off at Trend. Anything you guys want to do or pick up in Trend?
Alright now, I got stuff to do later.
Okay. The
No.
boat. Go ahead, Palom.
No, I was just gonna say no. That's
Okay.
nothing I need to pick up.
I'm gonna go off on my own.
Again. No.
Okay. No.
No.
After about 2 hours of a stop there, you guys fly over to Freeport and dock.
I'm gonna check on Varric on the trip, and I'm gonna see if he seems better at all.
Yeah, it's about literally about a week, or yeah, it's about a week trip.
What are you asking me?
I'm just seeing what your condition is, if you seem more receptive to anything, or if you still just seem lost in thought.
I think I'm like perpetually lost in thought.
Well, it's been a week.
Yeah. Like I see you, kind of like I see you, like come over to ask me a question. Like I still do not know.
Oh, she's not actually asking you. Because, again, she said it's as long as you want. She's just trying to make sure you're not, like, every day still, like, staring out a window. Like, are you eating? Or
Listening to Linkin Park.
You're not like naked. You're not like naked, staring out a window, touching yourself and crying.
I'm that scene from the first episode of American Horror Story where he's jerking off and crying, staring out
Yeah.
the window.
I'm just like, Eric. You're like, sorry, what was the question? I completely forgot what it was.
Hey, no, I'm fine.
It's just the tacos I had last point.
No, if you need anything,
Never ever order burritos.
air-free burritos are always a terrible idea.
You have no idea what it does to a dragonborn.
What's a burrito?
Stormhammer, don't you have a list to look at?
I don't think a burrito's on your list.
I'm looking at my list as I ask the question.
It's like, oh my god, a burrito is on the list.
I'm just gonna slam the door.
Turns out they gave me a shopping list instead of a list of names.
Oh God.
You have memorized the word cabbage so many times.
You
Oh,
now
man,
have an
what a-
irrational hatred of cabbages.
You're like, I'm gonna
Slade. Do you know this name? Apparently his name is Cabbage.
I'm gonna kill this Black Olives asshole. I'm gonna kill him dead.
I'm glad that didn't come up on Cape Marathon Day.
That fucking
God.
red currant. Not to mention that bastard yogurt.
Yogurt, parentheses, Danimals.
And I don't even want to know what this fruit roll-up did.
I can't even find this man named Dunkaroo.
And you're gonna get a good banana.
And who the hell names their kid Push Pop?
I just hope to God this Gatorade isn't the same as my Uncle Gatorade.
Why does this Red Bull have wings?
I am going to, once we arrive in Freeport, I'm going to try to pull everyone together.
Here's your spending money.
I'm changing into my spare set of robes that are the black and red ones.
While we're in Freeport, there may be some issues that certain members of us are dealing with, and it might be best if we keep a low profile at the start. This is before I talk to them. Do I know,
Actually. Sorry, go ahead.
is there any, like, safe haven in the Undercity where people could just, like, hang out, like a waiting room sort of thing?
No, I'm pretty sure you can find a place where they can hide, where you can stash your friends.
Because I'm basically going to suggest if they can hide there until I get the necessary information.
There's a place you can do that at.
Okay.
Sweet.
As a note for everybody, Alexis and Hallam, you guys are a little groggy and have a slight cough.
Oh, good. I can roleplay that easy as shit.
Yep. I said slight.
Didn't you knock over the most of those things?
No,
I
Hallam.
did.
Hallam.
I did.
For one.
Chris didn't knock over any. He just got pulled into him.
I was gonna say, so your immune system's weaker. That's why you're doing this.
Clearly.
Dainty.
It's method acting.
Exactly. I got sick. Just so that.
Fuck me.
Alm is going to try to brush it off as best as he can.
Okay.
Oh.
Endurance
Yes.
check to do that?
Oh man. I have training in this, you know.
I know. Too bad your DC is higher.
Yeah!
He needed
that's good enough.
He needed boner checks.
Yep.
I stand away from them so they don't cough on me.
I don't care.
I must be a little fatigued.
Anyway, if you want to wait in that area, I will get the necessary information and meet you all shortly.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I will lead them to that area, trying to take as many back roads and as alleys as possible to get into the Undercity and avoid any eyesight. Basically, I'm trying to get them into this area with as few people seen as possible.
Alright, trying to do it stealthily.
Oh crap!
I'm trying to do it by using my knowledge of the city and its features to get them in there. So it's not so much stealth as it is streetwise.
Okay, but you're
Yep.
also going to have to still cross main streets. But there's going to be some times where, or at least once, where you have to cross a main street to get
I'm
into another
incredibly